Hi everyone. This particular video that I'm making is really centered around trying to create a mind map given a stimulus or after selecting a stimulus. So you can see here that I have the stimulus of water, but if you go back into Schoology, you go back into your folder, it's also on my website, you have this possible IA stimulus list. So I mentioned this in that first video, but all these stimuli, so this is another place where you can find that. So what you want to do is you want to look through here, you want to try to find a stimulus, or you can choose one of your own, and the idea is to try just to get the thoughts flowing. Okay, where do I see this particular stimulus? How is it used? How could I apply it to math? Again, going back to how can I get some math out of this? So if you didn't have chance in class to go through this, I'm just going to kind of go through it here. Obviously, we can't have feedback from you, but I'll just kind of show you the idea of what I'm wanting. So I have water here, and you want to try to think, okay, if that's my stimulus, what things can I do with water? And so you'd have a mind map, maybe something that you can do with water. And again, you're not doing this on technology. That's just what I have here since I'm at home. But maybe when I'm thinking about water, maybe I'm thinking about rainfall. Guys, we'll see how poorly I can type. And so then you want to go beyond that. So, okay, maybe I'm talking about rainfall, but what about rainfall? And so then you want to try to create even offshoots of that. Okay, when I'm thinking about rainfall, maybe I'm thinking about predictions that are made. Okay, maybe I'm thinking another thing about rainfall. I can get this to work. You know, I'm having a hard time here. Okay, well, I'll just draw my own thing. Maybe we will just go up here and not use my infinite cloner. So maybe another thing about rainfall that we could think about would be average amounts of rainfall. And you can see how this gets pretty ugly trying to do it with technology, especially with a mouse. But we get the idea there. So we can do average amounts of rainfall. And so trying to then not just stop at rainfall, but then how can I kind of come off of rainfall? So I can make predictions about rainfall. I can talk about annual amounts of rainfall, all of those things. Okay. So then what else could we do with water? Well, maybe you're thinking, well, with water, I can do water sports. Okay. So you come over here and you make another branch off of water. You're talking about water sports. So I'm not going to type all these, but what kind of water sports? Well, maybe you're talking about swimming, boating, skiing, fishing, sailing. Maybe then one thing you do is you come from sailing, and maybe that's one of your offshoots of sports. And then what could I do with sailing? Well, something that came up last year, or actually something that's in the next slide that I'm going to show you is, well, from sailing, you could start talking about maybe the American Cup, or maybe how weight and material of the boat could affect sailing, or maybe about how the size or the geometry of the scale of the sails can affect sailing, or maybe the effects of the water or the wind currents. But again, you have to think about what kind of math from this class can I be using if that's the route I'm going to go. Okay, maybe another offshoot of water is you talk about tides. That was something that we talked about, so maybe you were interested in that topic. Again, you have to make it your own, but what could you do with tides? You know, what makes tides different? And so maybe you offshoot from tides. What could you do about tides? You know, what are some things we have there? So that's kind of the idea. I mean, there's lots of things you could do with water. We just saw in one of our examples earlier, storm surges. You know, maybe off of that, it's predicting tsunamis or floods or the size of a wave when it comes to a storm surge. Maybe for water, you could do the amount of water that's left in the world. Maybe you could look at a certain aquifer, maybe the aquifer that's around where we are, and you could talk about, are we ever going to run out of water? You know? So, you know, that's kind of the idea of what you're doing with that's mind map. You're finding a stimulus. And what I'd like to see is you know, at least 3 different, like I have here, rainfall, tide, sports. I'd like to see at least 3 different offshoots from your main stimulus, and then I'd like you to start offshooting there. And what's going to happen is we're going to come back in class and we're going to have an activity in class where we all try to add to this. Again, just trying to generate ideas, things that would spur on some application that you can find some good math in. So let me show you an example. So that's what you're doing, choosing one of the following or your own stimulus and creating that mind map. And so here's a possible mind map for that stimulus water. So I'm going to actually make this bigger so you can see it a little bit. But some of this I talked about. So obviously they have it fancy, but faster sailings in the American Cup. So how could they get faster sailing? Rainfall, drizzle versus torrential rain. And then they talk about different parts of that. Predicting storm surges. Okay, I mentioned some of those. The effect of salt saturated water on polar ice caps and how they offshoot that. Fountains and water designs, that's one I didn't mention. How much water is left in the world? So all the water in the world, or how many people can survive on the available potable water? Okay, so different things you can look at there. And then another thing you can do as you're trying to think about your topic is, what's your stimulus? You're trying to create that mind map. Okay, you're just trying to brainstorm that stimulus. And then eventually you want to get what are you trying to answer? What's your question? What's the point of your exploration? Why did you choose it? Okay, what do you hope your reader is going to learn? So that's kind of where you're going with this. And then what are your math connections? So you're going to have to answer those questions for me over in the next week. So trying to take this stimulus, and again, you might not even use your stimulus, but trying to find something that's interesting to you that you want to explore, that again you can make your own. So that's kind of the idea that we're going to be doing with this mind map. So that mind map should be done for tomorrow. You should get 11 by 14 paper. You should have gotten that from class today, and that's what you're going to use for your mind map. There is something in Schoology. So if you're looking in Schoology and you're like, oh, it says something about a mind map. Okay, it says it's due Tuesday the 22nd. It is not. Okay, the nice thing about it is that was when I wasn't thinking and wasn't sure what we were going to do, but good old snow days, we're going to make that Friday, January 18th. And so basically you're not going to post anything in here. Okay, this is what we're going to post to in class, so do not post anything here. But we're going to end up putting all of our mind maps in here so that people can be looking at them, just so you can generate some more ideas. So have fun with it, good luck with it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.